Niniejszy kurs został opracowany w ramach projektu TEFFIC finansowanego z programu Erasmus+ i udostępniony do tłumaczenia i celów edukacyjnych w projekcie Nauczyciel 4.0 realizowanym przez Fundację Platforma Przemysłu Przyszłości oraz International Development Norway ze środków programu Edukacja i norweskich mechanizmów finansowych.
Welcome to the fourth element in the TEFFIC series of pedagogical elements supporting the training for Industry 4.0. In the last video, we studied the different elements included in the TEFFIC pedagogical framework. The aim of the elements is to support the design of effective, efficient and engaging learning processes for Industry 4.0. This video contains the cornerstone in the TEFFIC strategy for bridging the industrial competence gap in multidisciplinarity, business insight and social skills. The topic is design of authentic tasks, which is the core element of learning processes with industrial aim. The first principles of instructions were identified by Professor M. David Merrill and provide a framework for designing, in his words, effective, efficient and engaging instruction. The TEFFIC framework is designed along these lines, and we recommend that it's a good approach for designing training with an industrial aim. The process starts with activating the learner's prior knowledge by reminding of similar topics. Then, the educator demonstrates the task or problem. Next, the student applies the knowledge, first on her own, then in integration phase, as a part of a team. In all the phases, the task is in focus. This process is iterated with increasingly complexity in the task. This approach is proved to be efficient and well adapted to the challenges we face in the Industry 4.0 training. It places, however, a large responsibility on the task. It must be carefully designed to cater for all learning needs, both the subject matter, multidisciplinary approach and the underlying needs for social skills in teamwork. In TEFFIC, we have elected to promote the principles of authentic task design as guidelines for designing adequate learning tasks. This approach rests on the principles of situated learning and is summed up in 10 design elements suggested by Australian researchers. 1. Activities match as nearly as possible the real-world tasks of professionals in practice rather than decontextualized or classroom-based tasks. 2. Problems inherent in the tasks are ill-defined and open to a multitude of interpretations rather than easily solved by applications of existing algorithms. Learners must identify their own unique tasks and subtasks in order to complete the major task. 3. Tasks are completed in days, weeks and months rather than minutes or hours, requiring significant investments of time and intellectual resources. 4. The task affords learners the opportunity to examine the problem from a variety of theoretical and practical perspectives, rather than a single perspective that learners must imitate to be successful. The use of a variety of resources rather than a limited number of pre-selected references requires students to detect relevant from irrelevant information. 5. Collaboration is integral to the task, both within the course and the real world, rather than achievable by an individual learner. 6. Tasks need to enable learners to make choices and reflect on their learning, both individually and socially. 7. Tasks encourage interdisciplinary perspectives and enable diverse roles and expertise rather than a single well-defined field or domain. 8. Assessment of tasks is seamlessly integrated with a major task in a manner that reflects real-world assessment rather than a separate artificial assessment removed from the nature of the task. 9. Tasks culminate in the creation of a whole product rather than an exercise or a sub-step in preparation for something else. 10. Tasks allow a range and diversity of outcomes open to multiple solutions of original nature, rather than a single correct response obtained by the application of rules and procedures. This concludes the first part of the TEFFIC element about designing authentic learning tasks. Stay tuned for part 2, where we talk to a student and present a demonstration case which will tie together the following TEFFIC videos.